for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Dollar, 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 dollar. What up, everybody? The Greedy Gamblers back in the building, baby. What up, Matt? How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. How you doing tonight, Parlay, on this Saturday? Well, I don't say Saturday, Monday evening, man. We on Monday, man. President's Day
Bro.
weekend just ended. Happy President's Day.
Happy President's Day. Is that like a real holiday?
Nah, it's a federal holiday, I guess.
They don't let you take it. Fucking wow. Start figuring out a way to take holidays. Let me find out. Alright, anyways, back to the discussion. So, should we start it with it? So,
We'll get it out the way, yeah.
Boy had a bet, and it was plus 2,200. And he was leading half the damn race, Austin City.
I think a lot of
Hamlin,
people were looking at him too.
Denny Hamlin takes him out on the last lap, coming out of caution.
Byron wins back to back, right?
Pulls out back, tries, and then just the draft was too much. Joey Logano almost crashed. Well, crashed his teammate.
Logano was driving reckless all race.
Bro, reckless, man.
He was cutting people off.
Kyle Busch was pissed.
He was cutting people off. He wasn't letting people pass. He was doing all that crazy shit.
Kyle Busch didn't win a race all last year, and he had an opportunity to win one, and Joey Logano took him out. I'd be pissed too.
Hey man, you know what I saw in the truck series?
What you see in the truck series? I don't watch trucks.
I don't really watch it, but I saw something online, bro. Guess who's in the truck series, bro? You know the guy Frankie Kunitz from Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah, I have seen that. So I have seen that.
You saw that? He's a truck driver now?
Yeah, I have seen that. He fits the NASCAR build or the race car driver build. It's a small little guy. He's more of a jockey for a horse, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know. Is he any good? I haven't seen that.
I think he finished like 11th. He didn't do too bad.
That's not bad, especially at Daytona.
Let's see. So, I look like I'm intense watching the TV right now. We got UVA versus Duke right now. UVA has the chance to do the funniest thing ever tonight.
I almost took them spread, but I didn't do it.
They're playing decent defense early, but it's only been a couple minutes. They're gonna get ran over.
I got a prop for Duke.
What do you got?
1 second. Let me pull it up. Oh damn, he had William Byron. Fuck. I should have put it in. 1 second. I keep opening the wrong app.
All right, so you said you had a prop for Duke, right?
Yeah. Let me open up Prize Picks. God dang. All right. So there's 2 Duke plays on here. One is Kaman Malak. Over 5.5 rebounds.
He just got one.
Bet. Tyrese Proctor. Over 15.5 points in rebounds.
Oh, bro, Con Knipple just hit a 3 in fucking Brody's mouth, man. This is ridiculous, man. That's fake.
And then I got Jake Wallen from Utah. Over 5.5 rebounds as well. All of those are backed by AI, just so you know, guys.
Okay, so you want to list them one more time?
Oh my goodness. I just exited out. Tyrese Proctor, over 15.5 points and rebounds. That other guy, what's his name?
Malak?
Yeah. Over
5.5
rebounds. And some dude on Utah, 5.5 rebounds.
Okay, Utah plays Kansas State tonight, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I saw somebody saw had decent coverage on that game, so we can talk about that in a little bit. I know, and then we got the Baylor game tonight too.
I don't think I would touch it.
Yeah, so the method not been so consistent recently, so we're not going. We'll see if we keep touching it. All right, are they just? Oh, these boys are just shooting threes. Okay, okay. Rhodey showing up. Rhodey showing up in the big game. Okay, man. It don't matter how good UVA, man. This still is Duke UVA, man. Ah, Malalock just got a nice dunk. Hey, man, what happened? Hey,
I
we
had to
gotta
go
talk
give us
about
a
it while we're
lineup.
here, man. What happened, man? Y'all about to get swept by Auburn?
Bro, nah, we're gonna beat them at their house.
Bro.
It's gonna happen.
Mark Sears was
Mark
getting
Sears 4 from 17. Ass, bro.
Yeah, what?
Terrible. We played our worst game.
At home.
Again.
That's nasty. Oh my gosh, Data Ames
The
making those type
thing,
of
the thing
jumpers.
will be on a neutral court come pretty soon. So,
What,
hey,
if y'all play him a third time?
nah, what? We ain't playing them a third time. Oh, we might. You never know. But
If you play them in the,
still a once.
you're getting swept, bro.
Nah, we ain't getting swept, bro.
I told you if you didn't win at home, you were getting swept.
We ain't getting swept.
You're getting swept.
We're not getting swept.
You
I
better
can't
hope
take
you
it.
beat. You better hope you beat Florida,
We gonna beat Florida.
bro. Y'all got the hardest schedule left in the SEC.
I know, but if we
Y'all
get
better
hot
hope
at
you
the right
beat
time,
Mizzou. You better beat Mizzou.
Mizzou, we gonna beat Mizzou. Stop playing, bro.
Mizzou's not a slouch. Don't say that.
Stop playing, bro. We
All
gonna
right,
blow them
bro.
out.
If y'all in the
Blow 'em
danger
out.
zone at Mizzou, don't. If you get that
Watch.
text from me.
Watch.
Okay. Okay. Let me pull this up. Hold up. Because we got games tomorrow. Let me see this. Where is it? Because I think y'all play tomorrow or Wednesday. Y'all play on Wednesday. So, yeah.
Wednesday, and we play on Tuesday next week because I'm going.
So I'm looking at a couple of these lines. Ooh.
Hey, tell me how I order basketball tickets. They sent me baseball tickets.
Hey, let me tell you this right now. That's funny. Hey, listen to this right now. I think A&M might go on the road and beat Mississippi State, dog. Mississippi State favorite at home, 3.5. A&M might go on the road and shock them. A&M's playing football, basketball right now, bruh. I don't know if Mississippi State's ready for that ball pressure.
My bad. I had to get onto the highway.
There's another method game tomorrow night, too.
Well, I'm gonna save my method money for tomorrow.
BYU versus Kansas.
BYU? Give me BYU.
BYU at BYU versus Kansas. And Kansas just lost at Utah, dog.
I'll take that.
Kansas has been bad at home, on the road. Michigan State. What's up?
Kansas ain't it.
Michigan State, Purdue could be interesting. You got Michigan State have Purdue at home. They're -3.5 favorite. That's a tight game. I'd probably stay off that game. You got Wisconsin as a 3.5 point favorite versus Illinois. I actually like that a lot. I think Wisconsin should win that game at home. The fact that they're only 3.5 just respects how much Illinois' offensive talent skill is. But I'd still lean Wisconsin at home, and you're getting 3.5. That's a good price. That's a really good price. That's actually, I might take that tonight. Actually, that's a really good price. But yeah, from the rest of the ranked matchups, that's just about it for tomorrow. That's interesting. So Texas Tech could be really interesting. I mean, Texas A&M could be really interesting versus Mississippi State on the road, and BYU is a method game, as well as you got Wisconsin is probably my pick of the litter of those games. I like Wisconsin a lot. The other highlights you got is you have Iowa State with huge spreads and Houston with a huge spread hosting. Iowa State is hosting Colorado, and Houston's on the road versus Arizona State. So both of those are wide spreads. I really wouldn't touch either of those. Florida's a 14.5 point favorite versus Oklahoma. They should probably cover that. I'm not going to lie to you. Oklahoma is a terrible conference team. Ooh, we lost Joe. Joe will probably be back here in a second. But yeah, Oklahoma's not a good team in conference. Florida is legit, and they're one of the best teams in the nation. So I think they'll hold for home field. They've been kind of iffy against the spread. Florida, that's the one thing I will say. So they should win for sure, but covering might be the for tonight's games, we have Baylor and Arizona, which is method. To be honest with you, Arizona's been a lot better than Baylor in the Big 12. Baylor is not healthy too. They just lost their big man a couple games ago, so they could be really rough. They're favored. They are favored. And Scott Drew is a hell of a coach. I might, you know what? I'm gonna do it parlay. I'm about to play Baylor.
You gonna make me do this?
You don't gotta do it, but I like the chance. There's nothing really. I'm not trying to play Four Nations because USA don't have to win tonight, man. It's not worth it. We're already in the final.
Alright.
See, this is how you know we're real co-hosts, man. Parlay's not letting me take a bet without him taking it too.
I'm only gonna do $20.
Yeah, that works. That works.
-2, or are you doing money line?
Let me see what FanDuel has them at. Hold up. Un momento.
It's 134. I think.
Actually, you know what I might do?
139.
You know what I might do? Hold up. Give me 1 second. Let me find the game first because they're trying to hide it from me. Oh, it's at 2.5 now. Oof.
I got 2.
You know what I'm about to do, dog? Let me check one last game, and I might do it. I might have a 2-leg pumper for them. No, I don't know if I want to take that. Give me 1 second. Let me search the board. No, we're just gonna stick with that. I was considering if I wanted to play the Kansas State or Utah game one way or another, but I'm gonna stay off that. Too much action on it. We'll just take. I'm gonna take the. I like the. If Baylor wins, they're gonna have to win by that much, and I like the -104 price, so I'll take the 2.5. So yeah, Baylor's locked in for tonight. I do have Baylor, and Parlay has them too. We do have them locked in tonight. It's not really too much on the board. We do have the Four Nations to cover, which, I mean, here's my personal opinion, man. Bro, if you
Don't
watch
boo
the...
USA ever again.
Oh, yeah, it's not going to work out for you, bro. You watched the Four Nations on Saturday, right?
Nah, but I got enough feed on Twitter to know exactly what happened.
Bro, if people weren't hockey fans, that's the type of game that makes people hockey fans, dog.
All I know is it was fucking crazy.
Bro, the first 10 seconds...
Did you know that their dad fought back in like in the 90s?
Keith Tkachuk, yeah, of course.
Yeah, Keith. Yeah, he fought a Canadian too. Dude, they're legendary. Their whole family.
Bro, you just finding out about the
Dude, I'm watching every USA hockey event from here on out just to watch the fucking Bass Bros go at it. It's like a real live DC Mighty Ducks here, and they're really coming at you like that. They're really gonna fight you. They're not just gonna clothesline you. They gonna fight you.
Nah, dog, it was funny to me because
They're gonna pop you in the mouth.
to put it this way, Brady Tkachuk is a captain of a Canadian NHL team, and Matthew Tkachuk lives in Florida. He don't give a rat's ass. He got the hell out of Canada, and it's just funny because oh my gosh, brother just missed a dunk. You're missing dunks? You're missing dunks? Oh nah.
Grant Nelson.
Bro, Grant Nelson had a -20 plus, bro.
And he had like the most points, bro. Like what?
That means he was playing no defense.
None. And
That's
no one
embarrassing.
does.
All right, somebody made a bucket. Of course it was Rudy.
Only person that played defense was that lady in the stands.
Bro, you see this BS that T. Higgins got franchise tagged, bro? I'm pissed.
Yeah, I did see that.
That shit pissed me off. Hey,
Is it
Bengals
official or
fans.
were they just-
Hey, Bengals fans, earmuffs for a split second, man. But that shit pissed me off, man. I know y'all weren't gonna let him leave for free, but damn, I know they're gonna end up probably trading him, bro. They're not gonna pay him.
Now they got to.
I mean, franchise tag, they can trade him and tag him and trade him.
Yeah, but if not, they gotta pay him mad.
Yeah. I mean, they gotta pay him, Trey Henderson, and Jamar Chase. And you know Jamar Chase is the one getting paid for sure. So one of those two.
No, you know which one gonna leave is Henderson. He coming to the Colts, baby. Let's go. Let's ride.
Man, you have to understand this. You guys are in your dysfunctional era where you guys can't get these types of players anymore.
Hey, they said the same thing about Defoe. Let's go.
What do you mean? You guys were functional then. You guys are now in a
You are
dysfunctional era.
functional. We weren't
You,
fun.
you guys had Phillip Rivers. What do you mean?
Nah, bro. Dude. Noodle arm Phillip Rivers. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Next.
non-kid Phillip Rivers.
Nah, bro. Fuck. I hate Phillip Rivers. Nah,
You had Matt
noodle
Ryan.
arm. Yeah, he's even worse. Fucking attitude.
Hey man, you know it's funny, man. When you said attitude, you know what that reminded me. You see Rafi Devers today for the Red Sox?
Matt Ryan had terrible attitude.
No, you're gonna laugh at this, bro. You're gonna laugh at this. Hold up. So you know how they signed Alex Bregman?
Yeah. I saw that. It's crazy.
So you know how Devers plays third base, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So they asked him, "Are you gonna be willing to move to DH?" He said, "No." And they asked him, "Are you willing to play first base?" He said, "I play third base." So no, and it was funny because then they asked Alex Cora, the manager, and they're like, "Man, we're gonna do what's best for the Red Sox." And then they said, "What about when you guys gave him that contract? And didn't y'all promise him he'd play third base?" And they're like, "We under different leadership now, man." That's some slimy stuff, man. Hey, man. If I was Rafi, I would find a way to get out of there like Mookie did.
Business.
Business is business. Let's see what else we got here.
That's cold.
Let's see what else we got here. So let's review the rest of the Four Nations face-off. So
We gotta play Canada again.
yeah, yeah.
That's gay.
Bro, we're benching like all our good players tonight versus Sweden, right?
Dude, that's even. I'm not watching that. I wasn't gonna watch it anyways. But so, are we gonna beat Canada again, or?
Yeah, we should, man. I mean, if we don't, I'm gonna be kind of blown. But we should. I mean, Canada has shown a knack for just not being able to close out games they get leads in. Like when they were playing Sweden, they were up like I think 3-0 at one point or 2-0, and it went to overtime, and they won in overtime. And then they were up 4-0 on Finland, and the game they won it 5-3, bro.
5.
Yeah, it was earlier today. When we played them, bro, we held it down. Did the USA already score, man? Oh my gosh, the USA already scored. USA's up 1-0 already. Okay.
1-0.
Bro, we're sitting a lot of our key forwards, not all of them, but like some of them. Like Austin Matthews is resting, Tkachuk is resting. Yeah, Chris Kreider playing. We're going double shift. We're probably gonna. Oh yeah, we got. Who we got playing? We got. Did Sanderson play in the other games? Sanderson didn't even play in the other games, man. We got Sanderson playing, so we're resting defensemen now too. Okay. I see how we're doing. We're cruising right now to this final, man. If we beat Canada, this is gonna set a statement that hockey is back in the United States, and the United States is here to stay in this sport. So, that'll be cool to see, man. That'll be cool to see. We beat Canada once. We beat Finland. If we beat Sweden tonight, that's a clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
And then we play Canada again on Thursday.
That'd be crazy. So when we play Canada, that's for like to win it all, or?
Yeah, for the Four Nations, yeah.
So why do we have to play Finland again or Sweden? Whoever we're playing.
We haven't played Sweden yet. You got to play each country once.
And you play one again? I don't know, man.
Whoever has the most points, the two countries will play for the championship. And we're already in there because we have the most points.
Alright. Well, whatever. It's better than the freaking NBA All-Star shit. I'll tell you that.
The NBA All-Star shit is terrible.
Did see a post today that the average hockey player makes about $3.5 million. Average NBA player makes about $11 million.
Oh yeah, the cap difference and money difference between the two sports is drastic.
I saw on that same post though, that person who posted it thinks it's going to change soon. The way it's just like viewers are going to start coming into the NHL.
You want me to tell you what the truth is?
What?
Basketball is basketball, and it's going to be very hard for it to lose its positioning. I will say the NHL's salary cap is slowly going up over the next couple of years, so you will kind of see the increments and increases. But yeah, it's cooked.
Cooked. People don't watch hockey
Yeah,
like they watch NBA.
it's just a worldwide type thing. I mean, hockey's pretty like a more popular sport, but it's like not the same popularity worldwide as
Yeah,
basketball.
because you got like all the Asian that loves it.
Exactly. Bro, can we guard the 3-point line, please? For once. This is nasty. This is disgusting hoops that they got us watching right now, bro. Like, hey, I gotta give credit to the brother Pimp Pitino, man. Rick Pitino. That man's coaching really well in the Big East right now, man.
Yeah, it is.
They playing real hoops out there, man. I mean, to be honest with you, their offense sucks. They can't shoot, but you know what they can do? They can defend and they can rebound. And when you can defend and rebound, it adds up.
Sure. You're right.
Bro, Duke's about to kill us. This is nasty, man. UVA can't guard the 3-point line. All right, I digress. Let's switch out of that. But moving on, we do have a couple games to look over for Wednesday college basketball that we do not have lines for yet, but they will be interesting to cover. We do have the aforementioned Missouri versus Alabama. I still think that's a tough test for Alabama. They're gonna have to go into a hard game with Dennis Gates, man. That's gonna be a tough game. St. John's plays DePaul. I mean, DePaul just, if I'm not mistaken, no, it's Seton Hall. Seton Hall just blew up for UConn season on. I mean, UConn's still gonna be able to. They're obviously gonna make the tournament, but they're gonna have like a weird seed, like maybe like a 7th seed or a 6th seed or something like that. Kentucky Vandy, that should be a good game. I think Kentucky should cruise because it's at Rupp, and Kentucky shoots like 50% from 3 at home or something ludicrous. Hey, Team USA is favored, minus 125.
They were 115 earlier. First Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're climbing.
Man, they really got UVA playing on. This is ridiculous. They got UVA playing on TV, prime TV, with this roster this year, with no real head coach, and they try and make us play a TV game versus the most dominant Duke team with a real #1 pick playing on their team, man. This is nasty, man. They set us up with this TV slot, man. Everybody trying to watch right now. There's no other sports on. You know what? I don't have to do this to myself. You know we're about to watch a meaningless game because the United States are playing, man. I don't gotta put myself through this. I don't gotta put myself through this. Oh, did the U.S. score again? Oh no, they didn't. They didn't. Okay. Oh my gosh, the Swedes had no choice. They went to their third choice goalkeeper, man. Let's see. We're playing a lot of the lower forward guys, a lot more minutes. We got an excellent decor, man. We've been leaning on it. Jacob Slavin's been locked down, dog. Hey, man. I tell you this, Canada, they got a lot of firepower, don't get me wrong. But their goalie, man, Bennington, he be leaking. He be leaking. We can catch him.
Yeah, I like it. Jesus.
Now, what was I about to ask you? So, you know what's a good time for us to look at?
Huh.
Let me pull this up. Well, first, let me make sure there's no. You know what we don't talk about a lot on here on this show, and I want to get a quick couple minutes on because we have a decent amount of time tonight, obviously. You know what we don't talk a lot about.
Walker.
No, I can get to that. But I was gonna say something cooler.
Man, you guys are whack.
Boxing.
What about boxing?
Man, we got a good fight coming up this weekend that's worth covering. This is some real Eastern Europeans fighting, dog. We got Dmitry Bivol versus Arthur Beterbiev for the undisputed 175-pound light heavyweight title in a rematch from their previous fight in October, which went to a majority decision. My personal opinion is someone is going to sleep in this fight. And my real opinion is that someone is Bivol, which means... let me pull this up. Method of victory. Arthur Beterbiev KO TKO plus 180. Book it in advance, man. I'm telling you right now. Beterbiev plus 180. Man. Hey, you know we're about to play? Hey. We don't got bad signals. We only have good signals. But when I'm telling you to lock something in, here we go.
Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
That money comes. That money's going to come when you bet on that, man. Plus 180, man. I'm telling you in advance. Saturday. Book it in. We don't do that for that many plays on this show. I'm telling you right now. Beterbiev, what's going to happen is because the last fight was so close, Beterbiev is going to... He fought a perfect fight for Bennett. They fought Bivol's fight. Bivol fought a perfect fight, and he still lost because he couldn't really fight his fight. Beterbiev hit so hard that even Bivol fighting his slick fight was still getting hit enough, and you could see it add up. And I think he'll make a mistake this time, and he'll get put down. It's going to happen. This is the first time that Beterbiev didn't knock anybody out was when he fought Bivol the first time. So I could definitely see him landing something in this time. Now, they do have a co-main. There's a couple interesting fights that are right before that. First, you got... I actually like Saturday's fight card a lot. There's a couple of good fights that are interesting. Virgil Ortiz Jr., Israel Madirov. That is an interesting fight. Madirov is coming off his loss to Terrence Crawford. Virgil Ortiz, if I'm not mistaken, lost very recently too. Let me pull that up. This is a huge fight card. Shout out to the Saudi man. The one thing, you know what they're really good at, man? Boxing, man. The Saudis are really good in what they're doing with boxing. They fix boxing pretty much. Oh yeah, Virgil Ortiz still undefeated, man. He's fake undefeated in my opinion, dog. This is gonna be a good fight to see because Madirov is a real good fighter. I can see why Ortiz is slight favorite. I'd stay off that fight, but I kind of like Madirov, man. That's the reason that's a 50-50 fight. Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker. Now, Dubois is a heavier favorite because of what he did versus Anthony Joshua. He stopped Anthony Joshua. Dubois is minus 270. I will tell you, this could be a Joseph Parker fight, man. Joseph Parker, this is the type of fight that he could get into. I'll tell you, my personal opinion is if you want to bet on this fight, they have will this fight go to distance, and it's kind of hard because it's heavyweights. But Joseph Parker could definitely take this fight to distance and win this in a unanimous decision. If you wanted to take it to decision because you didn't want to worry about betting on if Parker was going to win or not, that could be a slight better odds. It's like plus 142 for the fight in general to go to decision, so you can get whoever wins. Even though if Dubois wins, he generally would win by knockout. So yeah, that could be interesting. A little messy for those three fights, but of the three, my favorite pick would be Beterbiev plus 180 by knockout, the main event for all the marbles. And that's a little boxing, man. We haven't talked too much boxing, man. Now, have you been tapped into any of did you bet on any of the All-Star break? I didn't.
Oh,
I couldn't.
Stephon Castle was robbed from the dunk. Matt McClung did not need to be.
You know how many people I've heard say that, surprisingly? Like, media is starting to say that.
It's Silly. Why is he even in it? Yeah, that shit.
Oh, the USA's on the power play right now, G.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Oh, you got the game on?
I think Chuck just slid into the.
Yeah, we only got one of the Bash brothers tonight.
Yeah, the Bash father is there too. They showed.
Yeah. See, I gotta talk in parlay language because he's gonna feel better about this. All
Oh,
right, come on. Let's play some defense, man. Come on.
Bash Bros. What?
We don't got Austin Matthews playing either. Our captain.
Still flying like a flock of geese.
Huh?
So they're still flying like a flock of geese out there.
Yeah. You know how we do it. America.
America.
Man.
Oh,
Man, people really trying to make me think I'm gonna watch this game and miss me with that bullshit. Man, people don't expect me like I'm not gonna watch Team USA, man. Come on, man. I'm not watching no UVA, man. UVA hoops failing us right now.
UVA.
You know what we should? Ooh. Let's. You know what we should talk about right now?
Oh, what's that?
We haven't talked about this at all on the show, and it's a great time to get into it. MLB futures.
What you think?
I'm seeing something interesting right now. World Series odds right now, bro. You know what's hilarious?
Mm.
The Dodgers are officially nuked. They are plus 240 to repeat as champions.
What are
Plus
the
240. The Yankees are plus 700. The Braves are plus 900. The Phillies are plus 1100. The Mets are plus 1100. And the Orioles are plus 1400. Then you got the Astros at plus 2,000. The Rangers at plus 2,500. Padres at plus 2,600. Red Sox at plus 2,500. Mariners at plus 2,900. And you got the Cubs at plus 3,000.
I had the
Dodgers
Braves
are
plus
completely
1,000.
nuked.
You hear me?
Bro, put it this way. You know the Dodgers are minus 650 to win the NL West?
Yeah.
That's nasty. You know what my one of my favorite personal opinions of the past couple years of us doing this show is?
What's that?
The Brewers are plus 290 to win the division.
Might be another. I don't know. I gotta. They were
The Cubs picked up a couple bats. They got Kyle Tucker. That could be interesting for them, but well, you know who could be really interesting? Do you think the Pirates take a surge in Paul Skeens' first full year? No.
I think he's worse than last year.
Okay. Let's see. The Reds are plus 490. That could be interesting. They got an upstart team to win that division. Now the NL East, you know what's funny? The Mets are an interesting shout at plus 195. Them and the Phillies have the same odds, and the Braves are plus 135.
I don't like that.
It all depends on when Strider comes back, but I definitely think the Mets could get a Soto bump this year. They had a decent team before, and they had the best record in baseball the second half of the year last year. It was them and the Padres.
Yeah, but the Mets are always gonna Met. They don't have.
Met, huh?
They don't have Grimace this year. You know. They got
I mean,
Grimace.
We'll see. We'll see. Let me pull this back up. It closed that on me. Now let's see. I'm trying to see which divisions are actually close. The Astros are plus 170. The Rangers are plus 200, and the Mariners are plus 200. That's an open race. The Twins are plus 200. The Tigers are plus 210. The Guardians are plus 290. The Royals are plus 310. That's interesting. Of all the races, you want me to tell you what my most interesting future looks like right now?
What you think?
Of all the races, I'm gonna be honest with you. The most interesting one to me is either the Reds to win the NL Central at plus 490, or a team like the Royals to win the Central at plus 310. You know, because they're so young, they're developing even more and more. I definitely could see that. Happen. Now they do have bro. The Dodgers are minus 210 to finish with the best record this year. I keep going through this because these Dodger odds are ridiculous.
They like the Dodgers, bro.
Because, bro, you know why. Bro, the White Sox are minus 220 to have the worst record again. That's actually kind of sad.
White Sox suck.
Yeah. You know what's a bet I might take?
Oh,
The Nats to win 70 plus regular season games at minus 122. That's a good bet in my opinion. I like those odds with the young talent that the Caps have coming up this year.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I got the Brewers at plus 700 last year.
People didn't believe in them.
You got to find another plus 700.
Hey, you want me to tell you now? You know what's something you might know a little bit more about?
What's that?
College baseball.
Dude, I'm trying to figure out how to bet on that, but I don't know.
It's on it's on FanDuel, but they do also have futures for the College Baseball World Series. It's all SEC teams.
They got ECU.
I don't even know if they got ECU. Oh, they do have ECU.
What is it?
ECU at plus 5,500.
Oh, I might send you some money to do that. Oh, we're good at baseball. You know that, right?
Bro, you're not winning the College Baseball World Series.
We can. We're like really.
Nah, bro, but they got they got LSU at plus 750. They got the Vols at plus 850. They got A&M at plus 900. They got the Razorbacks at plus 1100. Florida at plus 1600.
Didn't A&M lose their coach? Or am I bugging?
Yeah, their coach went to Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas is plus 2600. A&M must have held their talent strong. Let's see what we got here. Well, we still watching USA. Let me at least check the score UVA. So it's.
What do you think about the Orioles winning the American League?
I don't know, just because the AL East is already going to be hard, and if they don't win the division, which I don't know if they will because the Yankees, then the wild card will be a lot harder for them.
You're right.
They just don't have consistent pitching when it comes to those big games. Like when they run in a team that have a couple big pitchers or a few big hitters, they fold. It's weird. It's happened like the past couple years. Maybe this is the year they finally break through the hump, but they got to soon.
Did they add anything this year?
No, not really. That's the whole point. Because, like, the Orioles, I feel like their GM is, like, he wants to win it with small tweaks with the farm, like, a vanity. Like, it's almost like a vanity project. Like, they're trying to win, like, they're not trying to spend all this big money. It's, like, supposed to be, like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, the USA just gave up a goal.
You're ahead of me.
This is what happens when Connor Hellebuck's not playing, man. Shit. Oh, for the record, we're betting Team USA on Thursday. We were gonna wait till Thursday, but we're betting Team USA on Thursday. I hope you all know. We are.
Yeah, they did just let up a goal. That's
You know what? You know what I will do, Parla? I will close with a little soccer because there's some interesting games to cover for to Champions League on Wednesday. That's gonna be pretty important.
all right. Well, I'm pulling back up Prize Picks to see what my bets are looking like.
Perfect. So, what I will cover is we got a game I like a lot is you got Alentia uh, at home versus Club Brugge. They lost on a last minute penalty versus Club Brugge in Belgium last week, if I'm not mistaken. So 2-1. If you want to take a goal scorer, I like Rekategi to score. He's number 32 for Atlantia. He's their starting striker. If he plays, I like him to score. If you have a market that's goal or assist, play that as well. It's a nice little two-leg because they're minus 200 money line, so you can get that together and get it to plus money or even money right there with those two.
What's
together.
his name?
Two-leg. Matteo Rekategi. He's number 32. Another game, I think Benfica at home should be pretty chill. They're 1-1-0 on the road at Monaco. They have a better overall squad, in my opinion, too. And they're on a huge streak right now. They're at home. That's the key thing with these Champions League games. They are at home. Now, the reason why they could be iffy is because they could also just play for a draw because they already are up 1-0. So that one I'm not as confident in, and I wouldn't want to take their striker in a similar situation, just like Rekategi, because Reketegi's like been a more consistent goal scorer for Valencia. So I'd probably stick with that for them. Bayern
Who does
Celtic has
Rekategi play for?
Atlantia.
Atalanta?
Yeah.
And how do you spell his last name? Is he white?
Matteo Rekategi.
Retugui?
I guess, yeah.
Is that how you spell it?
Yeah. You see it. You can see it, right? You're looking at his name.
They don't have him to score, though.
He might. Okay, then he might not be available to play. That might be iffy. Maybe he got hurt.
Shots
if he does,
on target?
Huh?
Shots on target?
For him?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
You think you can do 2.5 or not?
Maybe, yeah, but I mean, he's available to score.
Yeah, but not on Prize Pick.
Oh, okay. Well, Prize Picks might be tripping, but yeah, he's available to score. And you know what's funny? His anytime goal score is minus 104, bro. They know minus 105. So you can get you know what's even better? You can get Rekategi and you can get Valencia to qualify for the next round, and you can get that at plus 157. That's a good price on FanDuel. That's a good price. Let's see what else we got here. That's tomorrow's game, so that's for Tuesday's game. So that could be very, very interesting. Now, Milan and Feyenoord, I probably wouldn't want to touch that. Milan's in a very similar situation, and their money line has skyrocketed. They could also win, but I'm more. If you're gonna pick between those two Italian teams, I would pick between Valencia because they're in a slightly better position. Feyenoord slightly more scrappier than Club Brugge, in my personal opinion. So I'd rather be with the first game. Now on Wednesday, there's a couple interesting spots. I wouldn't want any kind of parts of Real Madrid versus Man City just because the magnitude of the game. Madrid stole it late in City last week. This week you have Madrid hosting City in Madrid. They're 3-2 aggregate. They could just play for a draw because they only need a draw to win. Very similar situation with PSV and Juventus, and knowing Juventus, they will actually play for a draw, and it's been affected in these results because PSV is plus 130, Juventus is plus 185, and the draw is like plus 250. So even in these odds, the fact that they know Juventus might play for a draw is reflected in these odds. So that sounds like that game is complete rat, man, complete rat. you could play PSV if you really wanted, but I wouldn't want any parts. The whole Wednesday schedule just looks nasty. I don't want no parts of it. So the only games that I'd really want is that Tuesday game with Atlantia and Riccatelli. Nice little plus 150 parlay. But yeah, that's all from the Champions League. I don't really got anything else parlay. What about you?
That's it.
That's all we got tonight. We will be back on Thursday, right during the live part of the final of the Four Nations face-off between the USA and Canada. We will also have some college basketball review from the week. We're either going to have Parlay saying clip it, or Parlay will be saying Nate Oates is tripping. Whatever happens with Mizzou, we'll see what happens on Thursday. We will catch y'all then. That's the Brother Parlay.
That's Matt.
We the Gritty Gamblers, man. Peace, man. Enjoy the rest of your holiday, 3-day weekend, man. Peace.
Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.